with the character of Iron Man gone out of the MCU, unless there's potential flashbacks or side stories while he's still alive, the future of an Iron Man type character seems to be up in flux. But Iron Man himself, Robert Downey Jr., has some insight on who he supports that could possibly take over, and we'll talk about all of this. So in the comics, there's been a few Iron Man type characters in the last couple of years. If you guys follow those, you will know that Dr. Doom himself actually took on the mantle of an Iron Man. Alongside of that, Marvel had Ironheart, Riri Williams, who ended up taking on the mantle, and of course she became her own character, Ironheart. She's still around in the Marvel comics. She seems to be involved with more and more. So recently when Robert Downey Jr. was speaking, he actually addressed the future of the Iron Man type character in the MCU and talked about his full-on support of including Ironheart and his support towards having that character in the MCU. Now, this is not the first time, if you're keeping count, of Ironheart being mentioned in some capacity. There's been even the likes of Kevin Feige saying that if the chance presented itself, they could see themselves doing it. And on top of that, we know that at one point, many scriptwriters were invited to write some sort of treatment for Ironheart that actually made its way around Hollywood, and a pretty decent script apparently does exist that they were excited to explore the future with. Now, obviously, we haven't heard anything and we don't know how it's going to go, but you'd have to consider this. If there's a lot of hints out there and if they're moving towards something, who's to say that this isn't going to happen? And what a better time to announce it than this summer, between San Diego Comic-Con just a few weeks away and of course D23 at the end of the summer. You have to believe that something is going to come of it at one of those two if she does have a future in the MCU. Now, of course, what this could be remains to be seen. I mean, you could take it the route of giving her an Ironheart film, but who knows how that's going to go and whether that's going to, impact any of the slate they currently have and delay some projects. Or if you're smart enough about it, you're going to produce a Ironheart TV series on Disney Plus where you're going to bring in new viewers, you can bring in cameos, and kind of extended that bigger reach of the MCU as a whole. And to me personally, I really hope it's a TV series. I mean, I would love that. To me, I think a TV series is better in almost every regard because you have more time to develop with these characters, and Ironheart to me seems like a perfect adaptation for something like that, right? She doesn't need a trilogy, she doesn't need something like that, but a TV series where she can maybe mingle with some of the other characters and have potential crossovers, then inevitably show up in a future Avengers film or a Young Avengers, to me, that sounds way better. So hopefully something comes of this. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but you can always let me know down below or on social media.